What's going on, everybody? I'm not really sure where I want to go with this video, but it's a topic that I've been wanting to talk about for a little while. And really, it's just being alone. I read in my comments a lot that people say I have a lot of friends and I've just moved to these new places and instantaneously made all these new friends, and it's just crazy. And I've even gotten emails saying, one thing I really envy about you is how easily you make friends and how you're always surrounded by people. So obviously you guys have to understand, when I YouTube, I turn the camera on, right, and decide, okay, I'm gonna film this video. Part of it's are planned, all right? So not always am I surrounded by people. For example, there are times where I go several days and I don't see anyone apart from the people that I see at work. No friends or anything like that. And sometimes I try to make plans or something like that, but you know, I still have spans where I go a while without hanging out with anybody. And sometimes I feel very lonely, right? Yes, I am dating somebody, and Logan and I see each other as often as we can, but we still live an hour apart, right? So we both work full-time jobs. Logan really works hard, so he's busy a lot, and so we can't really see each other every day or anything like that, or every other day. No, not even really. And then, you know, I live with Kip, but he's generally not here a lot. We have kind of opposing work schedules, so we don't really see each other very often, especially during the week. And I work on weekends, so there are big gaps when I just really don't hang out with anybody. And you have to understand that there's 3 or 5 or however many clips that you're watching, that is just that much of my day or multiple days, right? So you have to think about all the time that I'm not filming. So what that brings me into is, I don't have any problem with being alone. I think that alone time is healthy. So if at any point you are personally feeling alone, I guess I just wanted to offer some advice for things that have helped me. When I lived in Arkansas or Memphis for optometry school, I felt like I was dependent on other people. If I wasn't interacting with other people in some way every day outside of what was required, like going to school or whatever, I felt nervous and anxious that something wasn't right or people didn't like me. And so I decided to do one of my rotations out here in Denver where I knew literally nobody. And when I moved out here, it really pushed me to become more comfortable with being alone and doing things on my own. The hardest things are trying to motivate yourself to go do something when you don't have somebody else going with you. Going to see a movie by yourself, going shopping, going to the mall by yourself. When I got here, I didn't know anybody. I had to do those things by myself or I wouldn't do them. So I remember the first day I went out to the mall. It's like an outdoor shopping mall, and just walked around by myself. It was fun. And eventually, you know, I made some friends and I would be able to go out and do things with some people, but if I really wanted to do anything, I had to go do it by myself. The first time I drove into the mountains was alone. I went up in there by myself and didn't do any crazy hiking because that's dangerous, but I drove around and saw what I could see, and I had a blast. It was hard because I felt weird. I felt like other people would be looking at me and be like, wow, that guy doesn't have any friends. Well, I have friends, and I have great friends, but that doesn't mean you can't do things alone. And if you feel like you don't have friends, because that happens to me sometimes too, where you're trying to hang out with people and you're starting to feel alone and you can't get a hold of anybody, you just have to remember they're still your friends. People just get busy. No one is constantly surrounded by people. Everybody spends time alone. You're not weird for doing it. And the sooner you embrace it, the sooner you'll be happy. That being said, friends are great. Go out and find friends. Do what you can. Talk to people, even if it's weird, right? If you're feeling alone, go to a mall. Even just talking to the clerks that are checking you out, feel great. I mean, for me, when I'm feeling really lonely, I go play video games. I play video games that are online, like World of Warcraft or League of Legends, where I'm talking to other people and interacting with other people on the video game. For me, that's great. I feel like I'm getting plenty of social interaction when I do that because people are so stupid on there sometimes. You have a pet. Hug your pet. Play with your pet. Take your pet for a walk. Working out is a great way to kind of spend some alone time. I think it's healthy for your mind, and I also think that it makes you appreciate being around other people more. So spend some time alone, and if you feel like you are always alone, you're not. You have some friends somewhere. I don't know why, this is just something I've been wanting to talk about. I feel like I had a week where it had just been a really long week, and every day I came home and everybody had, their own lives and they were living, and I would just kind of be bored and sitting around by myself, and I realized that I was enjoying my alone time. I should definitely be enjoying it. If I'm not doing anything, take some time to relax, learn a new language, do something fun. So anyway, I hope you guys don't feel alone because I'm always here. Yeah. I'm gonna be doing a Q&A soon, so if you guys put some comments down below with some questions or on any of my social media, I'll talk to them. I've grown in subscribers a ton since I've done my last Q&A, so I figure it's probably time. Anyway, Arbor's down there scratching around on the floor. But yeah, so Q&A coming out soon. Be sure you leave your questions. Subscribe if you don't already and want to see more, and I'll see you guys later. Never stop learning. What's going on, everybody? A little impromptu video here. I had this idea a couple weeks ago, and I figured I would talk about some things that I really like. I don't know, some things that I use a lot.